Hello.
Good evening, good morning. How is everyone doing
I'm
today?
good.
Good. Welcome back to Deep Fried the podcast. And hello, patrons and Patreon and viewers and listeners. Thank you for tuning in to our show, Deep Fried the podcast. Sorry we weren't here last week with the long weekend and everything. We weren't trying to do anything, but we did upload a vlog.
Who
Yeah,
watched it? I did. It was so
I
cute.
watched it. I think maybe seven people watched it. But yeah, we made a vlog and it was Courtney's first time vlogging.
It was actually fun. I liked
It
it.
it is fun to vlog. Like I will edit for clients. I'll edit days in my life and I'll be like, girl, I want to do this too.
I felt a little silly when I was doing it at work, but it's
Yeah.
okay.
It's definitely you gotta have a lot of grit, oomph to do it, to be able to vlog in public. Like that shit is so hard. I don't know if I'll ever get used to that. That's why there's the power of a voiceover.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can fucking just voice over your stuff and have it be fun. So
hmm
that's usually what I do, especially when I'm out in public because I'm a grown ass lady. Even though I don't know. Anyways, it was fun. It's on our Patreon, patreon.com/deepfriedpodcast.
It came out really
Please,
good.
it did. Please subscribe because we only have a few patrons, but that's okay. We're still growing our little podcast. Anyways, Courtney, how are you, bitch?
I feel fat today.
Girl, I'm fat every day. It's okay.
I'm like looking at myself in the camera and I'm like, when did I? Oh, maybe I'm still swollen. Okay, so yesterday I got a filling or two
Mm.
fillings at the dentist and they had to numb my lower jaw and he shoved those needles so deep into my fucking jaw to numb it. I was shook at how far oh my god, he just went in with it. I was not ready. He was like, okay, I'm gonna numb you now. And I was like, okay. And he was like, and
Did
then
it
he was
hurt?
like, it didn't hurt because they had numbed me with gel before
Uh-huh.
to get rid of the pain from the needle. But damn, from the pressure, I could just tell he was in there real deep. And he was doing this. And I was like, can you stop?
Oh shit.
And I was
Yeah.
numb for 5 or 6 hours and I couldn't eat.
Girl, fix
Yeah.
that.
It was sad. I had to I had some Rice Krispies, so I let them get really soggy and then I just drank it.
Ew, bitch. What are
Because
you, a baby?
I couldn't feel my tongue or my teeth to chew anything.
That's kind of funny. I won't lie.
And it fucked
um.
up my swallowing muscles and it hurt to swallow.
Oh well.
It was weird.
Day in the life, baby.
Yeah.
So Courtney, how have you been?
Um Other than the fillings, I guess fine. I've been working from home.
Oh
So,
yeah, Courtney has a new fun thing that she's doing at her job.
yes.
And she's a work from home thotty. Oh my god, bitch,
Yes.
is my battery on my camera dying?
Your phone?
No, I'm recording on my camera and the battery's blinking.
You can't plug it in?
Not while it's recording. I might have to switch over to my phone. All right, sorry people. I am recording on my phone, which will probably end up falling. If you see this on the Patreon, I'm sorry. But anyways, Courtney was talking about her day.
You know what I just thought about?
Girl, what?
Could you not just screen record our Squadcast video? We're both in it.
Oh my god.
We have to do all this.
Girl, we are doing double the work for what? And guess what? There's an option to record on that.
What?
There's an option to record on the host site that we're using.
You're joking.
No, girl. Girl, we're stupid. No.
Ah!
Oh my god. Okay, you guys, we're back and we have a third method of recording. This has been a lot going on currently during this one episode. But you know what? We're still working out the kinks and technical difficulties, okay?
Yeah.
So yeah. Once again, welcome back to Deep Fried the podcast. My name is Kaylee and that is Courtney. What is going on? wet ass pussy. If you look at the bottom, she has wet ass pussy as her name.
Oh, they can see
They
that.
can see the name because so we use this this program called Squadcast that we do it remotely because we are still not really we're not recording. Oh my god, my pimple is so bad. I feel like I look like a diseased rat in this webcam.
I feel like I look like a ghost.
Yeah, you are pretty pale. Ooh, anyways, let's do a catch up. What's going on with moi? Nothing really. What?
I was just gonna say, I'm sorry if you see me biting my nail skin. I have a habit that I cannot stop, and my cuticles are raw. So,
Oh, have you seen my nails? Oh my god, look at these. These are so fucking disgusting.
ew. Okay, my thumbs.
Girl, go fuck right off.
I don't know if
Ew.
you can tell in the camera because it's crappy, but
She literally called my nails ew.
they're
Yeah, they're
bleeding.
ew. Yeah, they're ew. Yeah, my nails are ew, bitch. However, I can call them ew, and you cannot.
Well, mine are also ew. So
How about we both have ew nails?
we do.
Comment down below if you bite every ounce of your cuticles and nails. Comment down below. High five.
And you can't stop.
Wait, can we high five
Even
in
though
the
it
camera?
hurts a
High
lot.
five. That is so silly. Courtney, we're silly.
We're silly.
Anyways, this week, I guess we'll just jump right into it. By the way, Gabby Hanna's back. God damn it, right?
Back on
She's
YouTube?
back and she's more annoying than ever.
I didn't know she left.
I just want to say because we used to do this, we used to do YouTube time.
Oh, we did.
Before everything went to shit. And like she's back on YouTube and she's on TikTok and she is more annoying than ever.
I just can't. Like, I remember when we watched all those videos about her that one night, and the ones where she was like going crazy, and she was like, "Oh my god, babe, wait, I have to show you this," and I was just like,
yeah, when she's typing,
like
yeah,
she's
girl,
not okay.
I don't think she is okay because she's just like acting really weird, and I'm just like so tired of seeing her pop up all over my For You page on TikTok, all over
She needs
everything.
a lot of psychological evaluations.
You need a
You need
Granny said that.
Psychological evaluations.
Granny.
She need a lot of psychological evaluations.
Oh my god, she's my favorite on TikTok.
Is that lady that has like no teeth?
Yeah. Oh, it looks like you need a psychological evaluation. Someone will be like, Granny, I got my period. To be like, oh my god, baby, bless you. Congratulations. Okay, guys, you have to go. I don't know her name on TikTok, but people call her Granny, like Granny on TikTok. And it's this woman that's so funny. Oh my god, wait. She called Peaches. What did she say about Peaches that literally had me dead?
Oh, I don't remember, but
she said to me. She said she was built like a state penitentiary or something. By the way, Peaches is like a terrible fucking person.
I was about to say, Peaches is insane.
She has like extreme mental illness.
I didn't even know who Peaches was until like I found out how horrible she is.
Yeah, no, she's done some and said some very, very, very horrible and questionable things.
And she like eats her own poop.
Girl, we don't know. She
Have
probably
you seen
does.
That? No, there's like she used to like I watched a whole video on her and like she used to post with like poop in her mouth.
She is dead?
What? No,
is she dead?
She used to post with poop in her mouth.
Okay, but doesn't that make you like die if you eat poop?
Oh, no, I guess not.
I heard if you eat shit, you die.
I don't think you die. You can probably get really sick.
Ugh.
You can definitely get E. coli.
Miss E. coli. Miss Courtney is a microbiologist. She knows. Miss Biology. Anyways, so yeah, let's just get into today's episode. Last or 2 weeks ago, we didn't really have we kind of just like shot the shit. But
you say that phrase all the time and you never know what you're saying. Like you never know the right phrase.
we shot the bird? Wait, what is it?
I don't know.
We
shoot the breeze.
Shoot the breeze, bitch. I said shoot the shit. No, you can like talk. You could just say like shits and giggles. We just like talk to talk.
But
I think shooting our shit is correct.
No, it's shoot the breeze.
Interesting. That's questionable. But before we get started, can we just talk about the weather here in Atlanta? Oh, it feels so good outside.
Okay, no, but it's raining all day.
It literally did not rain once here, bitch.
What?
Dry as a bone.
Are you sure you didn't just wake up late? Because it was raining like all morning.
Bitch, I've been up all morning. I've been up since like 8:50.
That's almost 9.
What time do you wake up, Miss Bitch?
It's like 6:45.
Girl, that's on you.
I have to work.
So you're just gonna sit there and validate me, huh?
I had to work at 8. That's my schedule.
Well, I work at 9.
Anyways, it was raining all day.
Listen, I know my sleeping schedule's fucked up and I need to go to bed earlier. I know that.
Okay.
And I have problems. I
didn't know you went to sleep late.
I don't go to sleep late. I go to sleep like 11 and I still wake up late. Cause guess what? I like to sleep.
Okay.
Anyways, bitch. What were we even talking about? The weather was really nice. It's very breezy, easy breezy, and it's beautiful. Even though I heard there's a hurricane coming.
The sun didn't come out like once today.
Yeah, I know. It's gloomy. I like that shit, dude. I don't sweat.
It's depressing and it's humid and gross.
It literally was not Are we living in 2 different places?
It rained like all morning, so yeah, it was humid.
I think me and Courtney are not. I think we're living in 2 different worlds right now.
Atlanta, the forecast is supposed to rain every day this week.
Girl, let me look at the fucking forecast, all right? Excuse me, weather app. Actually, weather app don't care at all. Weather app will be like, rain. I'm
the
gonna
weather
say
app?
it's not.
No, you got to get the Weather Channel app.
Okay, y'all. I don't know if you can see this, but I'm holding it up. It says 70 degrees right now, which is very beautiful. But it is supposed to rain like the majority of the week, which is good for the plantalones. They get to eat. Yum.
Yeah, but I get to sweat because it's humid.
Yeah, I can't wait for winter. Wait, when is your favorite season? Is it summer, Courtney?
Okay, so I have a dilemma because my favorite weather is in the fall because I don't sweat. Mm-hmm. But I get seasonal depression. Mm-hmm. So I like the summer because I can do things. But,
yeah.
So it's
this summer we ain't do shit.
No.
Girl, I miss going to the club. Not that I even went to the club that much, but
I don't miss the club. I hate clubs, but I like going to breweries and hanging out.
Yeah. I was actually talking to our friend Azure, and she was like, I think you have seasonal depression in August, like as when summer starts to end.
Yeah.
I was like, girl, that makes no sense. But I always make my most manic life decisions in August. So it makes sense. Comment down below if you're manic in August. She was like, it might have to do with the PTSD you get from school starting, because I was saying how happy I am that I'm not in school. And like, I honestly feel so bad for everyone who's either in their first year or whatever year of school you're in, like having to go through college, university, or even like high school, like through a pandemic is probably one of the toughest things currently.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Like, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine going to school right now, especially like at college where like COVID is spreading so much.
Apparently, UGA has like the most cases in the whole United States.
Really?
Yeah, I heard that.
Shit. Well, I saw that they're not allowing tailgating on campus, but it's honestly blowing my mind that they're even having football season. So
yeah, I know. Are they going to fill the stadium?
No, they're doing limited capacity seating, which is still like thousands of people.
Yeah, because Sanford Stadium can hold like 60,000 people?
Like 52.
Wow.
So I think they're doing 19,000?
That's still so many fucking
that's
people.
Oh my God, that's going to do so much.
Girl, y'all all getting COVID.
19,000 people are still going to have to go through the gates.
I don't know if I talked about this. I don't want to slander my sister. I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't say.
She is in college, and colleges are contributing to the majority of COVID cases right now.
Yeah. So my sister got COVID, and the first 3 days were like pretty rough for her. She's a senior in college, and so she's living at school, obviously. And she got COVID, and homegirl was like really not taking it seriously. Anyways, I'm not going to go into detail because I'm pretty upset with her with the way she handled it. But let's just say no one gives a fuck about COVID
Yeah.
in colleges. Like, she was just saying, like, remember it was like, hey, like, are you okay? She was like, yeah, like, everyone I know has COVID. It's like no big deal. Miss Bitch, really?
It's a big deal when you go out and travel.
Really? Oh, yeah, for sure. Anyways, we're not going to go there because it kind of really makes me upset. So, anyways, today's episode, Courtney actually came up with this idea. Thank you for contributing, Courtney, to
I do
the
do that
podcast.
sometimes.
She was saying we should have a conversation about tough conversations. Do you want to take it away, bitch?
Well, I didn't really think that far
She
into
ain't
this.
got none prepared. I knew it. I was testing her ass. Bitch ain't got nothing prepared.
Well, I mean, honestly, like, you're better at having the tough conversations, I feel like.
Oh my God. Are you calling me real?
I mean, you're real, yeah, but you're also like not as afraid of confrontation as a lot of people are.
Okay. I really love confrontation. I feel like even though I do have word diarrhea sometimes, and sometimes I just say things off the fly without actually thinking it through. Sometimes I am able to really I feel like I can really get my point across if I like really think about it before I, start yapping, start opening my mouth. But when I was thinking about what to talk about for this episode, I was thinking about how the incident that happened with our ex-friend Sandra. I made that solo episode about that whole incident, that whole bigoted racist incident that happened. I think it was episode like 51 or something, or 50. If you missed it, I think it's titled I Have a Degree in Women's Studies, which makes me woke or something like that. But I was saying, like, I was talking to our other friend who knows Sandra, who knows the perpetrators, and we came to the conclusion that, like, women like hate other women for like speaking their mind and like saying what's up. Like, when you really think about it, is there are a lot of women out there who hate strong opinionated women.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to me. It's like crazy.
It's crazy, but also it's sad because the reason they hate them is because they want to be like them, but they feel like they can't because of the patriarchy, making them think they have to be a certain way. So really it comes back to men sucking ass.
I mean, yeah, because I think back to all the times where like you and me and our other friend Azure, we all have like the biggest mouths. We always just like say whatever the fuck's on our mind. And like thinking back, I'm like, did she secretly hate that when we were all together? You know what I mean? Like, did she hate when we would just like speak our mind and like be confrontational with each other and like all that stuff? Isn't that insane though?
Yeah. I mean, we are strongly opinionated people who like to say our opinions.
Yeah, calling us a low grade podcast, bitch. You just hate our opinion. You just hate us. You just hate strong, powerful women, baby. Just say it. Don't hide behind a fake name, bitch.
Anyways, we're not talking about that today.
We're talking about them. We're not talking about them. We're not talking about them. We're talking about ourselves. So yeah, sometimes in life you have to have these really tough conversations, whether they be with your parents, your roommates, your best friends, your significant other. I think really tough. And it like every time like I'm about to like confront somebody, I get like fucking butterflies in my stomach.
Yeah, it should make you nervous.
I'm fucking trembling at the fact that, oh my God, I gotta like say my shit. Like, ooh, bitch. It kind of like fucks me up a little bit. But then once I get it out, like I feel better. Like it feels like, so yeah, oh my God, my mic is like on the edge. Okay.
The beginning is just so awkward. Like starting it, like
hey. You're like stuttering. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing?
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. It's just, yeah, it can be really hard. And sometimes there are times where I just keep my mouth shut for the sake of keeping my mouth shut. So I don't want to have these hard conversations, like, especially with like parents and stuff. Like, it can be really hard to really figure out the right words to say.
Girl.
I feel like I need to say something specific.
Well, I can
Like,
say something specific.
okay, go ahead.
So like I think everyone that's been listening for a while knows that my parents and I have very different views. And let's just say like the last time we had a confrontation, it did not go so well. Because the problem is sometimes when you confront people that are insecure or like
Oh, yeah.
are really just not like strong, like I don't know, I don't want to say they're not strong people, but you know, when people just can't hold their ground and like they think everything is an attack, they get really defensive. And like I understand when someone says something that you think is hurtful or like that you don't like. I understand getting defensive, but there is like a level of maturity that you get to where you're like, okay, it's not really a personal attack, and like I need to have this conversation so we can get over this and move on. But anyway, basically all that is to say that every time I have a conversation, especially with my mom, it ends up in a huge fight. Things are awkward for hours or days afterwards, and like, so yeah, it's really hard to have conversations with someone who's not receptive to them.
Yeah.
And it's awkward as fuck. So like, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but
No, it's just you're just sharing just a way that sometimes. Oh fuck! I keep forget to turn my. Oh my god, bitch! I keep forgetting to turn my fan off every time we sit down to fucking record this.
I don't hear it.
I hear it now, but it's so hot in my room.
I don't hear it.
Should I turn it off?
No.
Okay, sorry. I'll keep going. Yeah, no, I totally get that. I actually, when you were talking, I remembered another example. So a few weeks ago, I was featured in this Atlanta magazine. Yes, round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you.
Okay.
Anyways, so the only time I go on Facebook is to brag. So I
to
only
post controversial opinions.
Oh yeah, or to slander bigoted Christians. aka my family members. So I was like, I fucking hear Waffle barking. Why does he do this?
Oh, I hear him too.
Anyways,
hey bitch.
Fucking can't stand him. Sometimes I love the kid, but damn. So I posted and I got all these comments, got all these fucking likes. Like, people are realizing that I'm great and I'm awesome. And so I get a comment from this woman who is an extended family member, like basically like an aunt to me, basically like best friends with my mom growing up. Why is he barking? I really hate this. I hate this house. I fucking hate this house. And so she comments, so a little bit of background. So this woman, so when like Black Lives Matter and like all that stuff started to be more of a quote unquote trending topic, I started posting obviously about it and, you know, calling out people who I basically made a generalized statement being like, if you vote for Trump, you are scum. And to this day, I back that statement. And this woman, I guess, voted for Trump and is a Trump supporter. This, my mom's best friend growing up, like an aunt to me, extended family member. So she called my mom to tell my mom, not me, that she had to block me on social media. I guess not Facebook, but like everywhere else, because I said that she was scum when I just made a general statement, baby. I didn't actually call you scum, but anyways. So this bitch comments on that being like, I'm so happy for you. Did I talk about this on the podcast?
I don't know. You might have.
I don't think I did. But I'm gonna just keep going. So she's like, I'm so happy for you. Like, you know, I'm so happy to see you. Just all that foo-foo lame fake shit. So I said, I guess I got the time today. So I commented, I'm like, I appreciate this, but where was this energy? Like, why? Like, this energy is not matching up because you're talking all this shit behind my back, but having to block me. But who you are, being fake to my face, basically just being fake. And then this bitch had the audacity to respond and be like, so in a way, I got like butterflies, like confronting her. And yes, I publicly confronted her on Facebook, but that's only because she didn't like even confront me. She like went behind my back.
She had you blocked, so.
Yeah, she had me blocked, baby. So then she comments some fucking bullshit that was just like, I had to block your YouTube and unfollow your YouTube because you were talking bad about my president and you have a foul mouth and a nasty attitude. Just basically calling me a nasty person, just like every other Republican or man likes to call strong, powerful, beautiful, brilliant, smart women.
The
Just
way
they
she
like
said like foul mouth and nasty person, I was like,
she said I had a foul tongue. I'm like, girl, is this the Bible,
then
baby?
how are you sitting here commenting on my post that you're so happy for me?
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
But
Like
then you can turn around and call me nasty.
it's the fakery. It's the fakery and the what is it? The deceiving nature. And then I said, bitch, I would rather have a filthy attitude and nasty mouth any day than support that rapist. Really? I said that to her. And then I didn't hear from her, but then for a few days, but then she texted me and was like, I would like to talk to you. And then I said, about what? Ho. And then she was like, oh, we need to have a conversation about what happened. I was upset that you publicly called me out. And I was like, so you're upset. So I was going to have a conversation with her. But then when she said, I'm upset because you publicly called me out and not because like we got into a disagreement, but
Right.
because I publicly called her out and how she would like me to delete that so people don't see it.
Oh, so she didn't actually want to fix a relationship. She
Yeah,
wanted you to delete your post.
yeah, she was just like, I just don't like that you said that in a public forum. And I said, crickets. I didn't fucking respond to her. And then she texted me this long message. I was like, I'm so proud of you still, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm here to talk if you ever want to. Like, I'm not going to force you to talk. And just like, and I'm just like, I could confront this lady. We could have a conversation. But what is that going to do? Like, I still don't know if I want to talk to her. I still don't know if I want to have a conversation. Like, as an ally and as someone who is for like pro-black, anti-racism, all that stuff, I feel like, oh my God. Ew, I had a weird belch moment. I feel like it would be worth it to talk to her, but then part of me is like, don't waste your time. So I don't really know. But anyways, it all comes down to I will most likely like what you just said. It reminded me what you just said. Like the people who are always on the defense are the ones that are the most insecure. And like I'm not insecure in anything that I have to say
Right.
about my beliefs, about my moral compass or anything like that. And I just feel like it's going to be a back and forth between like, this is why Trump is bad, but this is why he's good. And I'm not interested in that. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I feel like it would be nice if you could have that conversation because like the tough conversations are the important ones.
Oh, yeah.
But I also get what you're saying because a lot of times, especially people who support Trump are like very, very hard set in their
Yeah.
beliefs.
So it is like that, brings us back to the topic. Like it is a tough conversation that I feel like I should have. And I try my hardest not to shy away from tough conversations. But this woman has known me since we were babies. And I honestly like this bitch is in theater. Like she acts.
Mm-hmm.
She does voice acting. Like she's in the space that's like so anti racism, anti-Trump, yet like she hangs out with like gay people and people of color, so it's really confusing and
That is really confusing.
it's really confusing. So I don't know. And she is a Middle Eastern woman at that, and Trump has openly said he hates Middle Eastern countries and people. So it's just overall really confusing. And I think I might be shying away because it is a tough conversation. Like I think maybe I need to stop shying away from that. I think I eventually need to pick up the phone and give her a call.
Mm-hmm.
However, I don't know. Something, I'm just kind of like not really wanting to do it. And I don't know why,
Yeah. I
because I
mean,
always want to have tough conversations.
well, it's also like she did go behind your back and tell your mom she had to block you and block your YouTube instead of just coming to you. So,
Oh, and I forgot, after I called her out publicly, she called like 3 people to tell them how she felt about me instead of actually calling me. Like instead of like ringing the phone, like she literally showed up to my parents' house.
she went to your
And,
parents' house?
yeah, she went to my mom's house and had a conversation about all this with her, and like called her niece, who I'm good friends with. And then her great niece called me and told me that about the conversation they had. And I'm like, girl, I am missing the invite here, baby.
Damn, she did all that when she could have just came to you.
Yeah, I know. So that's another reason why it's like I don't owe her the time if she's gonna.
Honestly,
I don't know if I owe her that, because she's talking so much mad smack behind my back. Oh, that right?
I mean, it's up to you, but like I get why you're hesitant about it.
Yeah, and that also brings me to another thought. Like, having these conversations with your very immediate close families it's probably like 10 times worse than what I'm feeling. Like, I'm allowed to ignore that noise. Like, I don't have to see her. I don't have to have her in my life. I already didn't really see her that much anyways. I can block all that out, but there are young people that like are living with their parents and stuff who can't afford to have those hard conversations because their life is at stake. Like, they get kicked out. Like, there's people that get kicked out for coming out as like trans and non-binary and gay, and they fucking get kicked out. So that also starts a conversation of people are shying away from these conversations because it's like their livelihood depends on it.
Right.
You know, that's really scary to me. Like,
Yeah. I always feel so bad because I know how it feels to like on one hand not feel like you can talk to your parents about some
yeah,
things, but to be scared to be like not having a roof over your head is like a whole nother level of
yeah.
is yeah, really hard.
I know so many people who have gotten kicked out of their homes. Well, not like personally, but like I see on like Instagram and Twitter of like people, which is like another great thing about social media is like you can, like, if something tragic like that does happen, there's people that are willing to help, like boosting your GoFundMe's and boosting your Venmos and PayPal's, which is like so awesome.
Mhm.
But at the same time, it's like don't have kids if you can't be.
You can't accept them.
It's so simple.
Like if you can't love your kid unconditionally, why have one?
Period.
And why does it
Period.
I don't understand. Oh, this is something it pisses me off so much. It's like why would you want your kid to grow up feeling like that? Like
Yeah.
why would you want your kid to grow up feeling that they can't talk to you or be honest with you?
Hmm.
Like why would you ever want to create that environment? That's so unhealthy and horrible.
People, you know what it is? People don't want to have the tough conversations.
They really
um,
don't.
they don't want to, because when you think about it, I've never been a mother. I don't know what it's like, but apparently a lot of mothers and parents have these intuitions that other people don't have. And I feel like it can be really hard, unless you're truly an ignorant ass person. It can be hard to ignore who your child is.
Yeah.
And I feel like people, they go out of their way to ignore who their child is and who they're growing up to become. But it's like deep down from when you're a little baby, like something tells me that y'all know what is up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like y'all know if your child is different.
Yeah.
And it's like when, like, I'm trying to put myself in their shoes. Like, if I have a child and they're like 4, and I can start to see some things that aren't necessarily in the binary, that they're not, like, there's a lot of different, like, they aren't sticking to their gender binary or whatever. Am I gonna sit there and look at this 4-year-old child, innocent as fuck, and be like, I'm never gonna accept them? How do you look in your child's eyes, something that you fucking created, and go, we're not doing this? Like,
I don't know. I don't understand that. I really don't. And it really hurts me because I don't know. It's just like to just tell an innocent kid who's just living and thinking that they're just being themselves. And then that's when you start the process of like distrust, and like that's when your relationship is going to start to get strained, because they won't be honest with you and they won't feel comfortable. They won't feel comfortable around you
Yeah.
if you tell them they can't do this, they can't do that.
Yeah.
Because that's for girls, that's for boys. Like,
Yeah, you're right. It leads to mental, like being so fucked up mentally.
and that's why people move out and they like never talk to their parents again.
Yeah, dude. Like that is so hard. Like obviously I've had my trials and tribulations with my parents, like especially when I started going to therapy. There were moments where I'm like, I don't fucking want to talk to them again.
Yeah.
But they were always like so wanting to talk to me, but it's like sometimes it's like it's the opposite. It's like you want to be with your parents and talk with them and live with them and have a good relationship so bad, but they want nothing to do with you. So it's like it kind of like, I guess puts it into perspective. Like I was so wanting to shun them so bad for quote unquote messing me up as a child and like not giving me what I needed as a kid. But then there are some kids who beg for that, who beg a sliver of a relationship with their parents and they want nothing to do with them. So it definitely puts that shit into perspective for sure. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's just, they're just, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. It's just,
topic.
I don't know, dude. We always fucking veer.
Okay,
but it's good.
but going back to the topic.
Okay.
I guess we should like, talk about how to have a tough conversation, or like start one, and like,
Okay, welcome to the part of the episode where we give you advice on how to have a tough conversation. So just know you're gonna be so fucking uncomfortable, and there's no way to get around it. Especially if the person you're trying to have a tough conversation with is not being receptive to what you are saying. Most 9 times out of 10, they will be on the defense, baby, and they will not want to hear what's coming out of your mouth. Sometimes I've had to have tough conversations with my parents, about mental health and, how they are. And I think the worst kind, but sometimes the most necessary. Like I've definitely crossed boundaries. I've definitely said things that I maybe shouldn't have. But at the end of the day, sometimes these people need to hear it. Like obviously don't be bullying people. Don't be like, calling them like ugly and shit. Like that never goes, works. But as long as you're staying true to who you are and your truth is coming out of your mouth, there's really not much, quote unquote harm you can do, I think, if you're really sticking to your truth.
Yeah.
When you start to venture and like bring up old shit, that's when it starts to get a little methy.
Oh, that's the worst when people bring up old stuff. It's
but it's just so like, it's so intuitive to do it.
Yeah.
It's like, well, while we're at it, bitch, last week you left the dishes in the sink. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think you need to try to stay on the relevant topic at hand.
Yes.
I always have to remind myself, like, don't veer off and talk
because
about.
you always want to like, just.
You want to swerve the conversation into last week, yes.
But you can't, because then it really will get defensive.
Yeah. Let's see. I really want to like mention a conversation that I had without giving too much away, but sometimes let's see.
Well, I remember when, I feel like I've talked about this on the podcast many times, but like when you were still living with your parents in the old house, we were doing the podcast there, and that was forever ago.
I know, dude.
It was over a year ago.
Doing it in their basement.
Yeah. Anyways, I hadn't started therapy at that point. So I was just, I wouldn't say I was horrible, but I wasn't like as like I am now. Like,
no, yeah.
But I just remember one day you were like, you said something to me, and it was like something about how I was getting too mad, or like you were like, I don't like how you react to this. Like, it makes me uncomfortable, and it makes it hard to do the podcast when like you do that. And like, I guess I used to get like super upset like really fast.
Yeah.
And like take it out on maybe you. I don't know. I just remember having that conversation and it was obviously uncomfortable, but afterward and
Oh,
like during it I was like, "Rrr." But like afterwards I was like, she's right. Like I need to like chill. I need to like seek
oh.
therapy because
Might I recommend therapy for you, love?
because like it's I don't want to be taking shit out on other people. Like I need to
Yeah.
figure out how to manage my own feelings. So
And it's the worst when people don't even realize that they're doing it, that they
yeah.
think it's normal behavior, because I've
Mhm.
had conversations with people where they're like, "Well, it doesn't affect me." Like, they'll do, like, they'll say all these really hurtful things in the moment because they're angry and upset, and then they won't even realize the effect it had on you, and they're like, "Well, it's over, like, it's done, like, I didn't like, it's over, like, I'm over it."
Over
But
so
it's
why are
like,
you upset?
"You're over it, but bitch,
But
that should be heavy on my
yeah,
heart."
the shit you said, that shit lasts.
It lasts, especially when they keep doing it.
Mhm.
Girl,
Yeah.
it's not good. And here's the thing, I have had, like, I'm not gonna call myself perfect, because I have been through the ringer with my own emotions, like, my whole life up until I was, like, 21 years old. From 0 to 21, I had so many behavioral I don't
Behavioral.
behavioral and emotional issues that were so under control, because now this happens a lot to people, because my sister and my mom no, sorry, my sister and my dad, we all three of us, my mom is sort of on the more docile side. That's not the right word. I
Yeah, it
called her
is.
like a cat. Yeah, more docile. Like, she's definitely more level-headed.
Yeah, that's right.
Then my sister, my dad, and me and I. And the three of us lose our temper really, really fast. It gets really, really heated, really, really mean, really, really quick, like really, really, really aggressive. And growing up, I thought that was normal. So
Mhm.
I would be like that. And then it became an age where, I mean, I've talked about this before, where like I was doing it to people outside of my family, and I'm like, oh shit, this is not good. Like, I started to get so toxic that I would just lash out on people. And so I kind of had to have, I guess you could say, a tough conversation with myself about, when I was, this is, when it all came to a head when I was like maybe 21 or 22, I was still at school at UGA and living in Athens. And I didn't have a choice. Either I had to get help, or I was going to lose everything about my life that I enjoy. And for a while I did, like, trying to get better from being in such an emotionally heightened space. Like, I feel like I was in some type of like, now that I think about it, and I'm like, obviously it's been like 3 or 4 years, and I am like 100% more emotionally sound than I was. It was almost like I was in this emotional psychosis. That's probably definitely not the word, but I was in this such like a heightened state of like just mania.
Mhm.
And it all came to a head within like a week. It was like a week of me being so manic and depressed and sad and like a trillion different emotions that it's like that was going to be my reality until I got help. Anyway, so I had to have that really tough conversation with myself
Mhm.
about, okay, well, I need to go see a psychiatrist. I need to get on medication. I need to go see a therapist, blah, blah, blah. So sometimes you have to have not only tough conversations with people, but with yourself too.
Mhm.
So where I was going with that was, so I can recognize all these different types of emotions within people, and it can be a little bit triggering to see that.
Mhm.
So it's kind of like I'm having a conversation with my past self when I'm trying to confront people about the way that they've treated me, because I have felt that way too. It's a little bit
That
what
was very therapist of you to say.
it, dude. I'm telling you, I have so many tools in my back pocket.
That's so true though, because it's like
Like,
confronting your past self. Yeah.
yeah, and it's like, I was in a situation where a little while ago where one of my really close friends, quarantine has been like really, really tough. And I think it's really just bringing out the nastiest part of people, just being in the house, especially when some people thrive off of being social, going to work, doing things and stuff. And I had to confront this friend of mine, and I saw a lot of from the way that, their face was to the way they responded, and like the way that I used to be, having tough conversations. And like therapists will be the first people to tell you, like, they are the ones that ask the hard questions, and you're sitting there like, do I gotta answer? So it's like I kind of felt therapist in that moment, just trying to navigate helping my friend through a really hard emotional time where they had no idea their effect on the people around them.
Yeah.
So, when you do have those, I feel like I'm just like talking this whole time and Courtney has barely said anything. Sorry, bitch. But like when you have
I'm listening.
But like when you have those conversations, it can be hard to go in with an open mind, especially when you are feeling really attacked and when you are feeling really hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But because they might not know that they're doing that,
Yeah.
So
I think that a lot of the time people have a really hard time admitting to themselves that they did something wrong, or that something that they did wasn't what had a hurtful effect on other people, because no one wants to think that about themselves. But like, you have to realize that like the things you do affect other people, and like owning up to that and like actively working on it is so much better than deny, because like having the uncomfortable conversations is the only way you can grow.
Yeah, I mean, like there's that saying that's so cliche but true, like when you're comfortable you don't grow, when you're uncomfortable you grow. Like when you are in your most uncomfortable state, that's when you're learning and growing and processing new information.
Mm-hmm.
And it sucks a lot sometimes, but it really is like the hard shit that
Changes you.
truly that makes you grow. Like I have watched a handful of people realize that they're mentally not well, go through therapy and come out the other side. Obviously not 100% well, but like so much better when they were before. Like I'm a testament. I feel like you're a testament. I have friends that are like that. And it's so satisfying to see.
It's amazing.
I think, hard conversations don't have to, I think they can be hard decisions too.
Yeah.
That you make with yourself, like hard conversations
with yourself.
Period.
Those are some of the hardest.
Dude, those are.
Yeah.
Like, what do I want? Like I go through this all the time where I'm like, what the fuck do I want? At least twice a week, I'm like, what the fuck do I want?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I think maybe right now it's like me being just a little bit like, wah, crybaby. Like, wah, my life, what am I doing? But I feel like a lot of young people go through that. But it's like still, it's like me trying to process my emotions through the work week.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what that is.
Yeah, that's normal. I feel like a lot of people do that at our age.
Yeah. I hope someone got something out of this.
Yeah.
Episode. But I think it was a good one.
I mean, hard conversations
are hard.
They're not easy.
The website's gonna, I mean, the episode's gonna be called Hard Conversations Are Hard.
Perfect.
I can never,
like my nails.
Those are really pretty. Oh my God, you know who was editing a video?
Who?
Oh my God, that's so weird. I was editing a client video and she had the same exact nails.
Really?
She had the blue, the baby blue, and then the yellow and on the ring finger.
That's so weird. Anyways, yeah, you got to be uncomfortable if you want to get through shit.
A lot of people don't like that shit. A lot of people don't like it.
My whole entire life until I was literally like 22. I thrived off of being insanely comfortable to the point where I like lost so much growth and opportunity for myself that I'm now trying to catch up on, and it's fucking annoying. So don't do that shit to yourself because you will regret it when you're 25.
I think Courtney and I can agree on the fact that we both are sort of late bloomers in that aspect, where I think growing up, especially as young women, we are implanted this certain way of living. And if you go against that, or, find another way to live, it's like absolutely wrong.
Yeah.
And you don't need to be doing that.
Like don't be anything different because it's wrong.
I love my mom, but she is so old fashioned in the way, like, honestly, like she was born in like, I think she was born in like 59 or something. And when I told you guys that story about how I addressed my family member publicly, the first thing my mom said was like, you don't do that. Like, you're not allowed to say those things.
Yeah.
And I was like, first of all, bitch, it's my Facebook page. I can say it if I want.
I'm
And it's
allowed
like,
to say whatever I want to say.
yeah, it's like and like, I don't know if I can blame her. I mean, I guess I can kind of blame her.
She was trying to preserve the relationship, but like some things are more important than that.
No, but it's like that with everything with my mom. It's like, oh, why would you? I think she grew up in an era where if you rock the boat, you're like deemed like a useless woman. Like you're nasty. Like that's why people called Hillary and Hillary supporters nasty women. I was called a nasty woman.
You
by
were
that
called a
family
nasty
friend.
woman by a woman.
You called me a fucking woman. A woman of Middle Eastern descent at that.
Girl, it don't make no sense.
You know what? It doesn't matter what you look like to these Trump lovers. Or it doesn't matter if you vote. It doesn't even matter what I'm going to say. But
whenever I was at my parents' house, we had a birthday party for my grandma, and we were watching TV, and a Joe Biden ad came on, and my grandpa literally muted the TV.
What an insecure man.
I was like, oh, I was trying to listen to that, and he was like, oh well. I was like, okay.
He said, not today.
He literally picked up the remote, mute. I was like,
oh my God, he was insecure in that moment.
But literally the only people who don't support Trump in that entire house are me and my sister.
Well, you know what they say, Courtney? Real women vote for Trump.
You're right.
We don't want no liberal. Yeah.
I'm a fake woman.
You're a fake woman?
Because I don't vote for Trump.
Real women.
Settle for Joe.
That shit lives in my head rent motherfucking
Honestly,
free.
Me too. And it pisses me off because I'm like, why am I singing this?
I like go around the house singing that. My roommate will be like, can you please stop it? I'm like, sorry, girl. Y'all don't get it. Both my roommates do not understand TikTok. Poor Anna, poor Connor. They do not get it. They do not get it. And they will never get it. I'll be like, Baba Boy, or like something really fucking
Baba
stupid.
Boy.
They'll be like, they straight up go, why are you doing that? Like, what does that even mean? And I'll be like, oh my God, you don't know what that means. It's so fucking embarrassing. And my roommate, my roommate Connor, he's in the film industry. And like, he like, not that has like anything to do with like modern day like memes and shit, but like, come on, King.
You'd think he would be in the know.
You would think you would be in the know, but I guess when you spend all your time on set, you kind of become a bubble of a shell of a person.
Boy.
A Baba Boy. It doesn't make any sense. Baba Boy. Anyways, I like this episode. I hope someone retains some of that. Just know that whatever, if someone's listening to this right now, someone might need to hear that whatever hard conversation you are procrastinating having, you just got to do it. As long as you stay true to who you are, stay true to what you are saying, and you don't try to put anyone down in the process. I mean, sometimes some shit do be coming out, and like once you say something, you said it and you can't take it back. But sometimes you just got to speak your truth, but don't bully people.
Yeah.
Don't call people ugly and shit in the conversation.
Yeah. It's always better to just jump in and do it.
Yeah. Like, just be constructive.
The longer you wait, the more anxiety you build up about it.
Yeah. If you need to talk to your roommate about doing dishes, listen. Just say something like this. This template could apply to anything. Just be like, hey, so I noticed that there's a lot of dishes in the sink after you eat. And like, that's cool if they sit for a minute, but like, I would love if there was a clean kitchen the next morning.
That's a good way to say it.
Period. Don't say sorry. Don't say don't say sorry. Just say it. Just say, like, they can say it, but like, I would really like to wake up to a clean kitchen when I make my coffee.
That's reasonable.
That's reasonable and constructive.
Yeah.
And you know what? I probably needed to hear that because I don't really do dishes that much. I'm getting better.
In my apartment, we have like a cleaning schedule. And I missed my weekend to clean the bathroom, and I got a text today from my roommate, and she was like, "Can you clean the bathroom? It's been almost a month." And I was like, "You're right, bitch. I forgot." So
Courtney, you're on cleaning. Like Courtney's apartment, every time I go over there, it's fucking spotless.
Yeah, dude. That's because we have that schedule. But also, if we don't keep it spotless, we get bug infestations, and we already have a bug infestation, so we have to keep it at bay.
Girl, what?
Yeah, you didn't know we had like roaches all over the place.
Okay, this house was literally the house I live in was built in the 1920s and probably has not been updated, has the same infrastructure. I've never seen one road.
I don't know
But
how.
I don't know how either. There are like this house is so poorly insulated. There's holes in every crevice where all the fucking I've talked about that before, but it's like really insane. But you know what does come in my room? So I got my TikTok lights. If I put them on any other color besides red or blue when I'm sleeping, like I put them on like a light red or a light blue when I'm sleeping to give myself a little bit of a ambiance when I'm falling asleep. If I put them on any lighter or low, I will wake up to the sound of a honeybee trying to escape.
What the
I've almost been
hell?
bitten at like 4 a.m. from honeybees. They come in my room at least three times a month.
What the fuck?
Because as y'all know, my roommate has bees, and I guess they're attracted to some of the light. Like sometimes I'll fall asleep with like the highest setting on. I'll wake up to them,
Oh my
like
God.
trying to get out. It's so triggering.
It's fucked
And I
up.
almost stepped on one at 3 a.m. I saw it, and I went to step on it. Like I was going to step, and I saw it right in there, so I had to like fall over and wake up the whole house. My fat ass. Anyways, this episode's too long and I'm fucking starving.
Yeah.
So I gotta go.
Okay.
Courtney, it's been great. Don't forget hard conversations, baby. They gotta happen at some point.
You can do
You're not
it.
doing you can do it. We believe in you.
If no one else does, we do.
We do. We want you. We want you to succeed, baby. All right. Goodbye, Crispies.
Bye.
Peace.
Deep fried. Deep fried.